Alright guys, so this tutorial is going to be where we get a little creative with our assignments. You'll see, and as you know, we have on dopicoart.com all the information. Hover over more, fashion, any of our decades that we haven't gotten to yet. We're going to start the 50s for our at-home instructor period. And normally, when we're in school, as you are aware, you are using pencils, paper, markers to create your design, okay, like so. All right, we can't do that. If you do have supplies at home in order to do this, feel free, let me know. Reach out through an email if you're going to be doing that, but most of us don't have that at home. So what we are going to be doing instead is creating a collaged fashion model in the style of whatever decade we're working on. So if we go down here, as you can see, here it is. I did this one pretty quickly. You guys will have a lot more time to do this stuff, so take your time, make it look great. But it is all the same concepts that you have been using to create your boards, your mood board over here. Same tools, same PIXLR application, all right? Additionally, I'm just going to say it's probably a good idea to make an account. I'm imagining it will save kind of your progress if you don't make an account and say you shut down your Chromebook and you reopen it, you lost your progress if you didn't save it, if you weren't done. Okay, so on the announcements page, I've added in a tutorial on how to sign up for PIXLR. Please do so. All right, so create new. Now, the size that I think works pretty well for this purpose is the Instagram story, and you'll see. Go ahead and call it whatever design it is you're working on. So for this example, 1950s design, create. Okay, see how it's long and skinny? I like that for our fashion model, so that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so first things first, we gotta find a fashion model to base this on. In the example here, I used actually one of the models that we trace in class. I just grabbed that JPEG and used it. If you want to use an image of an actual person, real model human, feel free. This is pretty freeform. This is new for me doing it in this format, so I'm really open to your interpretations of what this can look like. It can look crazy. It can look pretty surreal, pretty whimsical, or you can put in the effort to make it look pretty normal or as accurate as you can make it. So number one, I'm going to go ahead and start with my base model, fashion model template, images, and we're going to choose someone. Let's see. You're going to see some familiar bodies here based on what we've used in class. Choose something that has really nice, clear outlines. I like that. So remember, save image as. And I already have it in my the last folder I was in was my 1950s folder, so I suggest you make one of those. But I'm going to call this fashion model. Save it. Go back to PIXLR. Add image. Again, it'll go into the last that I went into usually. And it automatically opened downloads. Okay, so let's try recent. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, open. All right. Remember that arrange tool can scale things up or down. Your magic wand selects backgrounds like so. Okay. Zoom in. Remember, you can also use navigate for that purpose. Magic wand. I mean, this is going to get covered, so I'm not even going to bother with that. Okay. Select, deselect. I'm going to zoom back out. And now I'm going to start by finding what I'm going to put together. So Look up 1950s skirt. And I was hoping to just find, yeah, just like the skirt itself. That'll do for now. You guys take your time. You're on your home Wi-Fi, so you have a lot more access to different things than we would at school. So take advantage of that. Okay, history panel gets in the way sometimes. Minimize it. Add image. Let's find, yep. It's probably pretty certain that's what it is. Yep. Use my magic wand. Select, backspace, select, deselect. Okay. Notice how there's still some areas that did not erase. So go ahead and make that bigger. Clean it up. Use your eraser. Zoom in so you can see what you're actually doing. Okay. Way too big. And if this tutorial is a little laggy, I do apologize. You know how these Chromebooks get. But I wanted to do my tutorials on my Chromebook, not my MacBook that I have at home, so you guys could see exactly what it's going to look like on your screen. So now I've got a skirt. Obviously in the wrong place, so I'm going to move it. Now change it to free, and then you can kind of make it fit as best we can. Again, this is new territory, so you know that we're really open to interpretation. Okay. You know, I know we're kind of limited. We're working with your trackpads. Like, see, that's not bad. Do something like that. You can also use this tool here. It's the liquefy tool. Don't use it too much because it warps it, but sometimes if you use it, grab it, you can kind of pull things over. You see it's like pulling over, but see, then it gets a little weird and warpy, so just be careful. Okay. And that's basically how you're going to build your model. You're going to go find your components, do your best. I still want hair. I still want shoes. Okay. Skin color, still going to want. So if you're using like a drawing like this, you can use the fill tool. And we can go ahead. You guys might hear my baby through the baby monitor in the background. Sorry. It's my life now. All right, so say that's a good enough skin color. And make sure you're on the proper layer. And it fills in. Like so. Okay. The skin color turned out to be the same color as this skirt. Please don't do that. That looks so strange. But let's say I'm moving on. Let's do 1950s. Top or blouse. Blouse may be the better word. Yeah, we're going to run into this kind of stuff. You know, what's going to take the longest, honestly, is searching for just the right. Well, I don't like the color. But you see why I may like using this one. So let's try it. So we're going to save. And again, I could like kind of part drawing, part photo, you know, a hybrid kind of thing. You know, get creative with it. Again, add layer, image. I'm going to go through and find, I'm going to assume it's that. Yep. Use your eraser. Let's make this bigger. Erase out what I'm not going to use. So went a little fast there, but you guys will take your time. Yeah, utilize your eraser, utilize the magic wand as best you can. Hopefully this is making sense. I'm just kind of wanting to slap together a whole person just so you guys can see what I mean by this. Like imagine I really took my time. I made it really nice. Line things up. Remember, you can layer stuff. Like I would have that layered over top because they always tucked in their blouses. Right? Again, this is strange. It's going to be I'm not saying the proportions are going to be super accurate. Do your best. Take your time. Okay. Find shoes, find feet. Another thing I want to point out, you can change the direction of things. So for example, let's grab her. You can do edit, transform, flip, like horizontal. See how she like turned, like a mirror image. So you may need to use that option for a photo you bring in. You may like the way it looks, but it's facing the wrong direction. So you can do edit, transform, flip horizontal. You can flip vertical. I mean, I'm not sure if you'd really be using that, but the idea is that you can transform this stuff. Okay. In the end, you'll have something like this. You'll find a background like usual. Okay. But when you're done with your fashion model, right click, flatten the image, unlock, double click. Okay. And then you're going to go ahead and find a nice background. I think I already have a background saved, so I can just show you quickly. Add image. And hopefully it will load. Yeah, I'll just grab this one for now. Okay. Make sure you're on the right layer. I'm still going to be looking for backgrounds, appropriate backgrounds. I'm looking for hair. I'm going to look for, going to look for shoes. Okay. And then like a drop shadow is going to be important here. So once you have flattened your fashion model all together, you're going to do filter, drop shadow. Move this over so you can see. And play around with, how dark it is, the offset, right? That's just going to give it a little bit more contrast so that we can kind of see it apart from the background. Okay? And again, this is how it will look. All right, if you have any questions, please let me know. Remember, when you're done, save, name it, whatever decade it is, design, JPEG, like always, download. And then again, we will be submitting this stuff on Google Classroom. I will do a tutorial for that later on. And I think that's all I have to tell you. All right, good luck. If you need me, let me know. Email me. I'm here for you.